Hey guys, I'm Untitled Chapter. I accidentally cut a video in half. I hit the stop sign instead of the pause to replay it. So this is the second part of the little all sign video. So this is gonna have the fire and the water signs in it. So I don't know if you watched the first one, but if you didn't, because if you don't have those in your chart, you probably didn't watch it. Or if you don't look at other things in your chart, whatever. Like your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars. I watched the video just for my Mars the other day, and it actually resonated pretty well. So anyway, um, what was the point? Oh, like and comment on this. Tell me what your sign is. And the point in my first video, the first part of this I made, was just that I've been really busy. Haven't really been able to do the detailed on one sign video. So if you guys like and comment, tell me your sign. The sign with the most comments between the two videos is going to get a video. I can at least do one sign. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get into the fire signs. So fire signs, what is going on with y'all? I feel like it's just a whole bunch of shit right now. Like, feels exciting, new, breath of fish air. I was gonna say fresh air, but maybe a slip, maybe not. Eight of Wands. Okay, so don't forget to relax. It's new. You're going a new direction. Very fiery. You know, you're flying. You're going along, but don't wear yourself out. You know, don't. You know, if you're going a marathon, you don't have to act like you're running like 300 yards. You know what I mean? I don't think I said that right, but you know, point is you don't have to sprint if you got time to, you know, walk or jog or whatever. No rush. No rush. Yeah, and see, even with this boat, yeah, you're still moving. You're still moving forward. Moving forward slowly is still moving forward. You don't have to rush it. I feel like this is just saying this is going somewhere. If you feel like it's going too slow, if you feel like it needs to pick up the pace, have a little patience. It's going somewhere. It just, you know, you gotta take your time sometimes. And I know some of y'all fire signs get fucking sick of hearing that patience shit, huh? Excuse my language, but I'm a fire sign, so I know. I know, it's like, be patient. Like, shut up. Like, nah. I'm gonna leave this reversed. It's like you finally got over the heartache. You're finally feeling happy again. You can't help but want to like just go at things, just go. But you know, just because you're over something doesn't mean you have to jump. You know, right back into that level of things. You know, take your time, enjoy the journey. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't be in a relationship. If this is relationship wise, because you know it is healing. It's like you healed, you're finally happy again, like you're finding yourself. That's awesome. And it kind of feels like you're impatient, or someone's impatient with you. Maybe both. I don't know. With the progress of where this is going, of where the relationship's going, well, you don't have to rush it, okay? Just because you're not sprinting doesn't mean it's not meaningful. Okay, you can still have loyalty. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying play somebody. I'm not saying that at all. But you don't have to you don't have to promise eternity or anything. You know what I mean? You don't have to. I don't know. Let's flip the other card. What am I trying to say? You don't have to get in a rush to get to where you want to go. You don't have to get in a rush to where you want to go. You don't have to, even though you've captivated this person's interest, even though, and this could be vice versa, this could be them feeling for you and a message that they need to hear if there's a cross-watcher watching this. Even though you've captivated their interest, you still feel like something's going to go wrong. Like if you don't pick up the pace, it's going to go wrong. Well, this is the King of Coins. Earth signs represent, the coins are patient. Like, I just think of the King as, you know, yeah, it's even a higher ranking than the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck that knows where it's going. Well, that King's already there. So whoever you're dealing with, they know this is where they want to be. But they're like, it's almost like they can see where this is going. They can. But there's no pressure to get there either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like y'all both know it's going places. So it's almost like, let's pick up the pace and go. But you don't have to. You don't have to. Just because you see it, just because you know, just because it's exciting, doesn't mean you have to rush it. Because you could be a little uncomfortable with going too fast. You know, you could be really good at a certain speed. You could feel good. Okay, let's knock it up a little. You know, take it a little bit at a time. Knock it up a little. Knock it up a little. Knock it up. Not knock someone up. Just pick up the pace just a little bit. Pick up the pace a little bit. You know, slowly build your speed up instead of just like you might miss something. King of Swords. So the King of Swords and the King of Coins are both on the table here. And both of those in my head are honest, are cards of honesty here. So if you're worried about distrust, if you're worried about, for some reason it's like, are they loyal? Are their intentions actually good? Do they actually want my heart? Are they gonna keep me? I was about to say, are they gonna keep me happy? But you should be happy on your own, and they should add to your happiness. Don't depend on someone to make you happy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, be happy with them. You know, don't question their intentions, especially if there's no red flags. I mean, come on now. I don't know. I just really feel like for you guys, this kind of feels like, I don't know who this resonates with. Okay, so you got the star here. So this makes me think this person could be everything you've been wanting. This could be what you wanted. It doesn't have to be the person. You could just be getting what you want, or you could be in manifestation mode. But it does kind of bring to a point that, you know, air signs do go well with fire signs. And so you may have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or someone who just has Aquarius in their chart somewhere. Don't deny the happiness here. Look, with this hanging dragon, I just feel like that hanging dragon's just a reminder of what this whole reading's basically been about. Although it's exciting, although it's new, although, yes, There's definitely, this is going somewhere. It is. It's going somewhere. You don't have to rush to get there. You feel better, you're happy, you're over it. But jumping into something new is still a little scary sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes, even though you're over it, even though you're over the other person, you can still let insecurities get the best of you. You can still be on red flag alert. You can still be just a little too hard on someone because, you just got over something and you don't want to get hurt again, type of thing. So I think that's why it's such a, if this is resonating with you, yes, you're very happy. I think that's why there's such a slow down, take it at your own pace type of vibe off of this reading. Because you know what you want, they know what they want. They're not juggling anyone else. You're not juggling anyone else. So let go of the anxiety. Let go of the anxiety and just be happy with what it is. You know what I mean? And let it evolve at its own pace. Let it go at its own pace. Because it's going to evolve. It's gold. It is. It's gold. You gotta let go of that anxiety first. You gotta shed all that shit off. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. Please leave comments. Like I said, whoever leaves the most, I will make a general reading for that sign. I will make a general reading for the sign. It's not a personal reading, it's a general reading for that sign. So, next we're going on to water signs. I'm leaving too much of what we got here. Alright, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I've been trying to say cardinal, fixed, and mutable in order. So I was having trouble remembering what the order was on those. But, so let's check it out. That card wants to pop out. Okay, so what's going on with you guys? Interesting. This popped out in the fire sign reading. I don't know if maybe you're a cusper with one of the fire signs. That could be Cancer, Leo. That could be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries. Maybe you're a cusper on one of those. Maybe you're just dealing with a fire sign, but I don't know, hopefully not, because that fire sign was like, everything's good and we're choosing you and stuff. And this one, I'm kind of like, okay, you got the option in front of your face and you're trying to deny it. Why are you trying to deny it? Okay, you got the Seven of Swords here. You don't want to be, it's like you want to be free. You don't want to be held down. You don't want to be tied down. You just, no judgment. If that's what you want, that's what you want. Just be honest with it and don't play anyone. You know what I mean? Speaking of judgment, you got the judgment. Yeah. That makes me think you're going back and forth between, do you want to be free? Do you want the relationship? Do you want to be free? Do you want the relationship? And he even got the King of Coins. That was in the fire sign reading too. Let me see it. I gotta try not to be, with the fire signs, it was, this is going somewhere. And I'm kind of like, that could definitely be what this is too. You could be holding on because you're like, man, this could really be going somewhere, and I don't know if I'm ready for that because I'm not done with my hoe phase yet. God, that just Again, no judgment. That's just what popped in my head. If that resonated, that resonated. The Empress. You need to decide what doors you're ready to close, what's going to bring you happiness, what makes you happy, what life you are trying to create, and who you're trying to create it with or who you're trying to create it without. Because there's just a real make up your mind here type of thing. You can't be in and out of the relationship like this. If this is a relationship, you can't be in and out. You can't be, because this feels like, it kind of feels like you're promising, but in the back of your head, you're like, I might leave. And look, I said no judgment on a hoe face. If you want to be a hoe, you go be a hoe. You go be the best damn hoe you can be. Male or female, I don't give a shit. You go be the best damn hoe you can be. Just be honest about it. If that's your intentions, that's your intentions. But don't do no one dirty. You know what I mean? So there's a real, come on now. Come on. What do you want? What are you trying to create with this magician? And I feel like that's saying, you know what makes you happy. Choose what makes you happy. For some of you guys, it could be being single. It could be being free. It could be just being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want. And for some of you, it could be because you do see this future. You do see this stability. Even though that stability scares you a little bit, because, you know, water is free flowing and stable as, you know, still. Even though that scares you a little bit, it also makes you feel safe. Like you have somewhere to stay. So, you got to make the choice here. With that Lovers, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. But I have two yin-yang symbols on the board. The fighting needs to stop. You got to come to a balance. You got to come to peace within yourself. Okay, basically what I'm saying is there's bad in the good and there's good in the bad, right? So, yes, there's good and bad things about being single. There's good and bad things about being in a relationship, if that's what this is about. Could be about a certain, whatever situation this applies to. I'm thinking relationship because it seems like that's what most people come for. But there's good and bad in everyone, in everything, and in every situation. There's good and bad. And let's take extremes out of that because I feel like I can hear people arguing on this shit. Let's take extremes out. But because I'm sure there's extremes that are just good or just bad. But come on now. And we got the World. That is saying, make the decision, or the decision will be made for you. Make the decision, or the decision will be made for you. Because if you keep playing along, you're going to hurt someone, and they're going to hurt you back. You know what I mean? And it's not even, I don't even feel like it's a vengeful thing. It's like oh, you're going to do me like that? All right, bye. And you're going to get your heart broken because of that. And it almost feels like you're going to play the victim because you're going to be like, but I loved you. I just needed time to make up my mind. Well, you know what? You should have made it up. I'm telling you now. Whoever you're messing with here. There's a strong connection here, but they're good without you. You know what I mean? They want you. They don't need you. So you do them wrong. You do them dirty, they're out. And I kind of feel like you're dealing with a fire sign because a lot of these cards came up with a fire sign, with that happiness. The thing about your happiness, what makes you happy, make your choice, make your decision, stick with it. Balance out what you want. Like I said, good and bad. Think about it. What do you want? You don't have to make this decision right now, but it needs to be soon. It needs to be soon. Alright? Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that resonated. Hopefully y'all don't hate me for being a little rough on you. I'm just like, I just say it how it is and how I feel and what I gotta say. Like I said, no judgment on you guys. If you guys want to be single, have a little fun, whatever you want to do, just don't hurt people. You know what I mean? All right. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a beautiful night.